innovative content, global audience.
Happy Saturday to you from me this beautiful Saturday afternoon. What are you doing today? Yes, it's Saturday, and of course, for some of you, it's a one best Saturday. For others, I know you have been cleaning, others, you have been sleeping. It's Saturday. What do you expect? Well, for me, it is black and white Saturday as usual, and Kadra as well. This is Romance and Relationship. My name is Princess Kessy. I will reaching you live from our SRTV studio here in London. And of course, I'm being joined by Mary Eze, all the way from Abuja. Good afternoon, Mary.
Good afternoon. How is London today? So tell me, is it cold? If it's cold, you're not putting on something that shows that it's cold. So
you don't know what happened. So I've been in the studio. I've been in here for a long time. You could see that before we started, I went there to turn off the heaters. And all of a sudden, because I've been here, I actually came with a very mighty, those
sweatshirt.
Yeah, I don't even know the name. It has so much foam or this thing inside. If you wear
those that big jacket that you push to wear there.
As if you're going to the moon or the sky. Actually wore one, but as I got here, I had to take it off because of the show. And of course, the heaters here are really doing justice. And I was just sweating a while ago. I had to take it off. And it's fair, but outside is very, very cold. How is Abuja today?
Abuja is fine. Abuja is cool. It's weekend. So what do you expect? I think workers are resting today and everywhere has not been busy. It's just been a cool Saturday. Yeah.
Okay, I might be having a guest joining us very soon, and the different different timing. He's to join us from Canada, and of course, he's still struggling to wake up. So don't blame my guest. You know how cold it is over there. And of course, today, yes, I know you are out there, but I know a lot of people already seen us. And today, our topic on romance and relationship will be a very interesting one. Yes, intertribal marriage. What's your opinion? What do you think about that? You can leave us with your comments or call us via the numbers you see on screen on the screen. And of course, intertribal marriage is when two different ethnic people come together to get married. Over time, all these years especially in Nigeria, we've seen people, the same ethnic people getting married for a period of time. It was a norm actually before people started changing it and, things started turning around. Yeah. People started crossing borders, crossing sea, flying away to find love. Where did you find your love? Did you have to go through 7 seas? Or you traveled far away? I saw a post the other day. Somebody said the guy is actually my namesake, Kessy, and he said he was doing I think anniversary. He said I remember this day so many years ago. I had to travel all the way to is it Awushi or somewhere to look for my bride. I find her and I brought her to my stage. We have been here. I just saw it and I smiled. Like, love is a beautiful...
That is love. That is what we call love. Yes. Sacrifice.
Love is actually a beautiful thing. And, in as much as people say for some reason they can't do intertribal marriages because there are different things involved. It has negative side and the positive side. Advantage and disadvantage to it. But what's your take? We'd love to hear from you. But Mary, when you hear tribal marriage or relationship, what comes to your mind? For instance, you're not living in Abuja. Let's say somebody just come that is from the north, but we're not saying religion now. We're saying that means be a Christian from maybe Bauchi or Gombe, and they say they want you for marriage. What would be your first reaction?
I think I've had that encounter before. Thank you for that question. I've had an encounter, and this person in question was actually a very educated person. He's someone that if you stay with, I think you will learn a lot from that person. Now, I'm talking about the qualities. This guy has all the qualities I wanted for a person. But I think
that is a full package.
Yes, because one thing that I fancy much in a man is if I see that I can learn from you. If I just want me to come and start falling in love with $1, you get somebody that I can actually lean on comfortably and say, okay, this is my man.
Not somebody that will come and squeeze the little one you have in your brain out.
Don't stress me. Don't stress me. Not be able to learn from you. So I think the guy was cool. He was so intelligent, into engineering and all of that. So the thing is, he has all the qualities I wanted. But you know what put me back? I actually didn't even tell my parents on my own. I just decided that this one will not work. He's from Kaduna State. Although he can actually speak my tribe, or he can speak the Central Igbo and all of that. But the truth is, we cannot change the fact that he's from Kaduna State. You
From
understand? And that is the state. So I actually didn't want to even stress it or go further. So I just had to just make my intention know that this can't work. At the end of the day, this guy in question actually got married to a Yoruba girl still, and they're living happily. So talking about intertribal marriage, I don't tell anything wrong in it though, because these people that I'm telling you now, they're happy, living in a fine house, you understand, enjoy life. That's why the fact that they're from different tribes. But on my own, I actually didn't want it because to me, I feel like it's too far for me, and that is why I actually didn't accept it. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, if you ask me, intertribal marriage is a beautiful thing. It's actually good when you try. A good thing about it, you get to know about other people's culture, way of life. Mingle with other people because, of course, you already have your own, right? You already know
Yeah.
everything about, for instance, you being an Igbo girl, you already know everything about Igbo culture. Me being an Robo girl, I already know everything. But for instance, I get married to Yoruba or any other tribe, and that will enable me to know more about other people's culture, way of life. Do you understand? And
Yeah.
while growing up, I actually fancy a particular tribe, not my tribe. And I did everything within my power that if somebody comes to me and I see that they are not from there, I tell them to give you, I don't know, there's something about them at that period. And while growing up, I thought these people are so colorful, they're so beautiful and all that. Their marriage is just it for me. But as time goes on, I came to realize that it's not all about, their culture, but it has to do with individual. It has to do with the person, coming to you one on one.
For
It's
marriage.
above
Yeah.
marriage is above the culture, the color, the food. Marriage is way above that. And so at that time, I actually when they serve me breakfast there, I just come out and the second one it didn't even work because I think the mom was against it. No, the son, he wouldn't want the son. She was fair enough. She's a good woman. And I understood her. And I knew that, okay, now daytime, they say they find daytime. They say they find black gold. That time, make I find my lane, I waka. Because when somebody tells you their mind sincerely, you should be able to
Sure.
understand them. So I'm thinking that for me, not like it's bad, but I still prefer, marrying from my place because I don't want a situation where the children are growing up. They struggle in between. There's you need to find a balance because, for instance, when the mother is the one taking care of the kids, and at the end of the day, the dad might not always be around, and the children now start
But
learning.
the truth is in intertribal marriage, the children tend to hear their mom's dialect more. Let's be sincere. The other thing is they are just answering the name of their father. You understand? And some selfish women will come and tell you, "Oh, so my chance to say if I get married to this man now, so my children will not be answering his name." You understand? So my children are from that tribe. So if, for example, now I'm from Edo State and I got married to an Igbo man, my children will automatically be Igbo, the girls Igbo girls, the guys, Igbo guys, you get. And at the end of the day, that name, the name is, if you like, give them all the Edo name, their surname is Igbo. You get. So that's why some ladies tend to kind of reject it and they kind of frown at it. They don't want it. You get. Because but the truth is in intertribal marriage, the children tend to hear more of their mom's dialects. Because what I'm saying is I have there's these people, the woman is from Imo State and the man is from Akwa Ibom. But do you know that we grew up thinking that they are all Igbos? We didn't know at all. What did this
Because
woman do? She gave all of them Igbo names. You understand? And now the surname is still English, Pascal. So we couldn't find out that these people are from Akwa Ibom. So when the second daughter wanted to get married, traditional marriage stuff now, there's also person from so place. Man, when I saw the invitation, I was like, wow, like these people that I knew from my childhood, you understand, getting to this stage of my life. So these people that they're not Igbo. When I now said so place from Akwa Ibom, you understand? But although the lady is getting married to an Igbo man, but the truth is these people are from Akwa Ibom. That was when I asked, and I noticed that wow, so these people are from Akwa Ibom. How comes all of them that are speaking Igbo, the human gave all of them Igbo name, and their surname now they're not answering English surname. But it is what it is. Women are we they cheat for that part, we always cheat the men.
and that is why I did say that intertribal marriage. When we talk about it, I think I have my guest already with us here. Intertribal marriage. There are, I think, the advantages, disadvantages actually outweigh the advantages because, for instance, like you said, a mother will want to, the children will be more of, if the woman is Igbo, the children will know more of Igbo culture than that of their
Sure.
dad. And of
Yeah.
course, even their way of life tend to portray that of their mom because of course the toxin and woman they bring up Peking.
But
And
that's the truth.
yes, I have my guest already with us. Efe Obukowo. Good afternoon, sir. Or good morning, rather. I know that it's morning.
Good morning. How's everything?
We thank God for today. I can see you are on the road already.
Yeah.
Okay, can you put your phone on a landscape? I'll bring you back. Put it on a landscape.
Okay.
Yes, so when we talk about inter tribal marriage, I think one of the good things, let's even go, you said it that Mary, can you do it or not? I want a yes or no from you.
I want to be sincere with you. I can do it for some part, some tribe, you understand?
Oh, okay,
Not
not
for all.
every tribe.
Yes. Because I'll actually tell you that I've been in relationship with people that are not from Igbos, and I actually didn't even think about the negative part of it. I was cool, you understand? I was so comfortable. Anyhow it be, you get, but it's from a particular tribe, not every part. I cannot do intertribal marriage every part, let's be sincere. But if it's the part I'm talking about, maybe close to my side, you understand? And I see that
Mm-hmm.
this person is a kind of enlightened, is someone I can actually work with, then fine. Not like I must get married to somebody from my tribe. No, I don't believe in that.
Okay, for me, just moving forward, I think I would love somebody from my place because I really want to go home with the kids all rolling somewhere. I don't want to leave, for instance, this is Nigeria. We're contemplating between going to the north, to the south, or to the west. And of course, I want that, the environment, the same thing. So if I'm speaking, trying to bring the children up, the husband is doing the same. They are not confused as to struggle holding on to Yoruba language or holding on to Yoruba or any other language. I'm not saying it's bad, but this is a personal opinion. Good morning, Efe. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. So, what's your take on intertribal marriage? Is it something you can do or not?
For me, I would ideally want someone that is from my tribe
Why?
because our lives are already very complicated. So, having to deal with understanding a new culture and all that should be at the back burner. Although it's not a yardstick for a successful relationship and
We
marriage.
know. We
Yeah,
know.
Sure.
it's not. But for me, I would ideally want someone from my tribe. At least if you are somewhere and you caught your eye, your wife should understand that this is what you mean. If you wink in a way, your wife should understand that this is what you mean. But in a very complicated society like ours, having that additional burden of a woman from another tribe or a man from another tribe, you have to learn, relearn, unlearn, and it's a whole lot of things. Even with your tribe, it's a bit complicated because nowadays we see women, Urobo women, who are even saying any smart in tradition, any smart in culture. Now these are people that already understand the do's and the don'ts. Then you now have to go to another tribe that actually do not know.
Understand it all.
They don't understand at all. If women from your tribe are already having problem adjusting to the culture, now think about what other women will be going through. So it's something that I really will not want to do. Ideally, I would want somebody that is from my place. We know ourselves, we understand each other, then that's it. But for other tribes, it's a bit complicated for me.
I understand.
I,
Now
I
I think
oppose this. I oppose this, please. Let's
why?
be sincere. You know I oppose this. The question is,
Why?
these people.
Okay, Mary, go ahead. Your network is a little bit shaky there. but hopefully we have her back to join us. Anyway, I know there are good parts to it, Ife. We are not saying that's a yardstick for a perfect relationship, but we're just trying to look, we're just trying to weigh it, right? And we are not seeing that, for me, the disadvantages outweigh the advantages if you go across borders. Now, this is because women, like you said, you might want to, you're in a strange place and you need to talk to your wife, and you need to, pass an information. You need to maybe, say something to your wife, and at the end of the day, you are not able. There is no secrets in the public, and that
Yeah.
is the fear
Yeah.
why a lot of people say they cannot. For others, it has to do with culture. People tell you, my culture do not permit this. For instance, the first son of some certain tribe, they will not allow the person to marry outside their tribe, outside their terrain. And others, they'll tell you, okay, if I marry another woman, you find out that the children will get to know more of the woman's culture than my culture, because of course the women tend to bring up the children,
That's
not the
true.
men.
That's
Not
the
the
truth.
Yes, and then, but even though we've seen some marriages very successful in the past, for instance, we know Peter and Lola, a case study. These are
Yeah.
people, they just celebrated their 10 years anniversary yesterday. And we
Mm-hmm.
all know that Peter is an Igbo man, and of course, Lola is a Conk Yoruba lady. And we've seen that, yes, they have been there for so many years. So it's not, that is why I'm bringing this today, for you to see that being coming from the same tribe or the same ethnic group is not the yardstick for a successful marriage. But what
It's
was saying,
not.
yes, but what we're saying is that, intertribal marriage has its own, ups and downs, like you did mention. But let me ask you, Efe. Now, looking at our society today, you did talk about culture. It is very, yeah, now people, it's as if people are not, what our culture is, to some is gradually going to extinction. And then a lot of people are telling you, this culture thing, self, culture that. And then, not bringing new people now, it will be difficult, like you said. But let's look at marriages, tribal marriage. What do you think are some of the benefits away now from, or the advantages away from disadvantages, or the reason for which you cannot do it?
Personally, right? I I feel intertribal marriages, judging from my own cultural perspective,
Okay.
is something that, like I said, does not guarantee successful marriages and relationships. But if you look at it from the cultural prism, we are a very complicated people. Urobos, we are very complicated. There are aspects of our culture that is even difficult for our women to stomach. Not to talk of women from other culture. There are things in our lives that, okay, for instance, right? Telling an Igbo woman, for example, or a Yoruba woman, or a woman from Ibibio, that, look, it is against our culture. It is against our culture for a man to have a handshake where, like, to hold your wrist in public. Now, on the face of it, it's just platonic, if that's the word to use.
Yes.
It's just platonic. But this is a culture that is frowning at it. This is a culture that is frowning at it. On another note, you tell an Igbo woman that, look, immediately they marry you to the family. Anybody that you meet in the family when you came is automatically your elder.
Your elder.
That you have to greet them, or if they break, you have to tell them mingo and stuff like that. And stuff like that. it becomes a problem because not so many people would want to do that, knowing fully well that you are older than this person. Not so many people would want to do that. Even so many Yoruba women are finding it difficult to do. You understand? So
Yes.
now these are just the cultural aspect of it. The emotional aspect of it, right? The
Yes.
emotional aspect of it is all the same. It's all the same. Then talking about raising your kids. Now I'm in faraway Canada. And my wife is with my children 247. If my wife was Igbo, your guess will be as good as mine. When I come back or wherever I'm going to, if I tell my children Yari, they will most likely not understand. But if I tell them Bia, it will be easy for them to understand that. Saying so, my culture will slowly erode from their lives. My culture will slowly erode from their lives. Why they would pick up their mother's culture, which actually, although not a bad thing, but it would be better if they understand both cultures in equal proportions.
Which
My guess is that
I doubt it will be so because as the father, I know you will not have the 100% time like your mother, attending to them.
yes, you are right. But do you know, my wife speaks more English to my children. Whenever I'm talking to them, I tend to speak Urobo.
Okay.
If they are actually
Is your wife an
understanding,
honorable woman?
yeah, she's an Urobo woman.
Okay.
But you know this women thing with speaking English and all that, they want their children to belong, this, that. So, hey, what are you doing? Hey, this, hey, that. You understand? Then when it's my turn to talk, Osha and Adewowe, you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand.
But do you know, I see this as if you are trying to be tribalistic here.
Okay, why do you say so, baby?
Now, why I say this is we've forgotten the fact that sometimes you find love, you find true love, from people that are actually not from your tribe. You find somebody that actually cares about you truly from people that are not from your tribe. You know what I'm saying? This a lot of
Right.
people have suffered from these things. Some people they will reject a kind of a particular kind of person because of the tribe. Go for your tribe. At the end of the day, you suffer in that marriage. A lot of people go marry people from their tribe, same tradition, same religion, same everything, but yes, the marriage didn't work out. Now, I actually had this friend I wanted to get married to somebody from a different tribe, and the guy asked me that, okay, since this girl is not from his tribe, she's from Edo State, and he's an Igbo guy. What will he do? And I asked him, are you dying with the tribe? Let me tell you, you just have to make yourself happy, know that you're alive, because at the end of the day, you will still leave this world. You can't tell me
You are
somebody
right.
from your tribe.
Maybe you are getting my point wrong. You are totally right. You are just getting my point wrong. I'm not
Okay.
saying that marrying from your tribe is the yardstick for a successful relationship. Far from it. Far from it. What I'm saying is this. People from the same tribe tend to understand each other more.
I don't
Emotionally, you
believe that.
might get somebody. You might emotionally, you might get somebody that is outside your tribe that will give you everything that everybody from your tribe has not given you before.
Sure.
And you become happy. I've seen so many successful intertribal marriages, and I've seen so many failed same tribe marriage. So I've seen all these things in my lifetime to make a very rational decision when it comes to this. What I'm trying to tell you is that as a man, and from my own perspective, I would rather want to be with somebody from my tribe than with somebody from another tribe.
Okay, now let me ask
This
you
is
this
my
simple
personal
question.
opinion.
Let me ask you.
It's
I know it's
okay.
a personal opinion. If, for example,
Yeah.
all the time you wanted to get married, you happen not to find love from your tribe, what would you have done? Will you remain single because you didn't find love in your tribe? Let's say, for example, you didn't find anybody that was from your tribe. What would you do?
Let me put it straight to you. If I was not married today, I would not get married in this world.
Like,
Why?
seriously?
That is way too much.
This is me. I'm telling you the truth. If I wasn't married today, I wouldn't get married because I've seen a lot of women and men to understand that what we have today is mainly people both men and women, it's not just women. What I see today is mainly people who want to take advantage of each other. The love is only love as long as it is favorable to some people. I see the crap every day. I interact with people every day. Even those that you are not in a sexual relationship with, they want to take advantage of you.
I don't think it's that
bad. You don't think it's that bad, but I see it that bad. I see it that bad.
Let me say something. For instance, I want to, Mary, now let me come to you. You did say that I don't think we're being biased. That's a personal opinion. But do you know, how would you feel, for instance, now I use my cousin, elder sister as a case study. She's from my place. She got married to an Igbo man from Imo State, right? How would you feel when you walk into a family house, your in-laws house, and then knowing fully well that this person is not from the tribe, and everybody is now busy speaking Igbo? Immediately they see you, they switch to Igbo, knowing fully well you will not even hear Bia or whatever. And then they start speaking, they are doing family meeting, they get carried away and are like, oh, sorry, we forgot that you're here, or you don't understand the language. And some will say, yes, we're doing it so that this will enable you to learn, or to, you know, to be eager to know the language. But how would you feel if you find yourself in that kind of awkward situation, Mary?
Definitely, I'll feel bad and I will not hide it. If you are close to me, you know that I'm not happy. That is the negative part of this intertribal marriage. I'm not telling you that it's all 100% good, though. That is the negative part of it. Because you see, me personally, I feel that maybe you're even insulting me, or you probably even gossiping me in that place. So that's
You
just
the one
because I'm
Jesus.
hearing that. Why do people are here? And you tell me that all of them are not educated, they cannot speak the least broken. Why will you be speaking your tribe when I'm there and I'm not hearing your tribe? You know,
You don't see him now. You don't see him now.
I will react. That's just
You don't see him now. You don't see him now. My dear friend, the truth is we are all tribal. As humans, we are tribal people. Let's get it straight. All over the world, as humans, we are tribal people. You go to Europe, you see the pure Europeans, they discriminate against the mixed Europeans. You go to America, you see even people who are not traditional Americans, they still discriminate against Native Americans. You go to white Indians, they don't want to have anything to do with black Indians. The world over is tribal. That's one thing we have to understand. So that tomorrow we will not just wake up and be telling ourselves that, look, I'm not tribalistic. At the end of the day, when the chips are down, we are all tribal. When the chips are down, we are all tribal people.
I think you're having a supporter here, oh. Mr. Efe, somebody is supporting you here right now.
Yes, we have some comments coming in. I think the people agree with Efe that there are many advantages marrying from your tribe. Of course, now woman, when you go fit cut, I give sharp or just see one small language, you just talk small thing, go understand. Unlike, you know, trying to make it so obvious and all that. You know, it's quite difficult.
Like dragging your wife to the room when you want to tell her something in front of people.
Yes. That kind of stuff. You know what to make sense now.
That is the advantage.
You know, for instance, for instance, I would say it is good for people like, for instance, let's say Banky W and Adesua. You know, I know that Banky W, for instance, is a Yoruba guy, while Adesua is from Edo State, but she understands Yoruba. Perfect.
Very well.
So in that kind of scenario situation, you would say, okay, these people, it's okay for them because she will likely fit in very quickly. You understand? Feel among or along, be carried along so easily. But you know, you come in totally, Mary, you did say that somebody asked you out from Kaduna and now you are from the east. Why did you run away since you are applauding it?
It's too far. It's too far. I don't want to talk.
You don't like Jesus.
They gave it to me in the north, but you cannot take me to the north because they gave it to me in the north. No, I'll just grow up in the north, not to end in the north. Never.
You see now properly coming to yes.
Let me give you another instance. In the just concluded Guba elections, right?
Okay.
One of the things that traditional Yoruba people held against Bagbe's Rhodes, the Labour Party candidate, was that his wife was Igbo, that the children he has, they were calling the children Chinedu, and his mother also was Igbo. So they felt that he's not a full Yoruba guy, and that was one of the tools they used in campaigning against him.
Wow.
This is somebody whose father is the first Chief Justice of Lagos State. This is somebody whose father has contributed over the past 50 years to the development of Lagos State. But somehow, the people that were voting felt that his roots are more inclined to Igbo because of his mother being Igbo and his wife being Igbo. They rejected him. This is one of so many situations.
That's wrong. They can't change the man's tribe. The fact that he's not an Igbo because his mother is from the Igbo tribe.
Good. But you see, when everything happens like this, right? When everything happens like this, these are some of the little things that matters. These are some of the little things that matter. We don't know where we'll go to tomorrow. But I would rather not be in that uncomfortable situation of explaining myself.
Because at that point, your explanation not going to make sense.
You're not going to get evidence. You're not going to get evidence.
They answer Chinedu and they make her as a Yoruba man.
And one thing is that our wives nowadays, they've adopted the culture of wanting to name their children themselves. So let's say, okay, you have an Igbo wife. For instance, this is not about Igbos, I'm sorry.
Yes,
it's just that Igbos are closer to me at heart than every other tribe. That's why whenever I want to make an example of other tribes, I always use Igbo.
Okay.
So don't think I'm trying to discriminate against Igbo. For instance, I name my son Okele, and my wife names my son Chinedu. Do you know that Chinedu will stick more than Ogenekere?
That is true.
Chinedu will stick more than Ogenekere. So many people that would want to refer to him, they will call him Chinedu. And when it's time for important tribal matters, and he comes and presents himself as Chinedu Ogenekere Efe, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. Yes, we are in Nigeria and we must be very open to these realities. Even from where I come from, I grew up in my mom community. There are so many things that I have done to contribute to the development of that. Personally, those are not things I should say. But on important discussions, when everybody wants to make input, they will still tell me, you be woman picking. This is Urobo.
Wow.
Urobo, they will still tell you, you be woman picking. Should I get angry with them? No, it's how they feel. It's how they feel.
Sure.
You understand? Now, if this is Urobo and they are doing this, imagine if my father was actually from Yoruba.
Yes, you do that.
Let's say my son name is Ololade. Let's say my son name is Ololade. You understand? So, yeah, we cannot be blind to these realities. It's as painful as it seems. It is our life. We cannot massage these issues emotionally. We cannot.
I understand.
We cannot.
Now,
because even with all the successful marriages, they try as much as possible to block out family and external interference so that they can enjoy their marriages successfully. Because if you hear what these family people are saying about your marriage, even yourself go tire.
You go wrong, sir. Mary, now, since you said it's something that if the people are close to you, the tribe, for instance, you are from Abia State, am I right?
No, I'm from Enugu.
You are from Enugu State. And that means...
Enugu, 5 people.
that means, Mary, if you see somebody, since you say the people they are close, if you see somebody from Benue that is close to you, you will marry this person?
Me, I'm not going to Benue. You ask me the path. If you say I can go to Delta, you understand? Because from the start, I don't see anything bad going to Delta. I feel like they're kind of my people. Yes, so yeah, I can go to Delta. I can go to Port Harcourt. Some parts though, not every part of Port Harcourt. See, I don't like river. So those
I know
river
you.
folks, help me out.
I know your best friend is Boma. I know you have a friend from Boma. So I want to surprise you something happened actually. Sha,
Yes,
don't tell
I
people.
think
That
that
apropos.
one is his business. So Papa is even from the river part, Bonny Island. So that one nothing even concern me. So, but that's just it. It's not every part. Oh, if it's Benue, I'm not going to Benue. Edo, I can go to Edo. You get, because the thing is, growing up here, I say most of my friends are from the Edo states. So I got used to knowing Edo people a lot. You get, so I just have this personal likeness for them. People will say Edo people they crazy, Edo people their head is not down, this one down and down. But I've come encounter with some Edo people, and honestly, they are lovely. They are nice people. All of them, they are not bad. It's not everybody from Edo state that is bad.
From
You get,
I think from every tribe we have our ups and downs, so we can't blame it on
yeah,
one particular people. But
yeah.
Mary, now, so do you think that intertribal marriage should be encouraged?
I think it should be encouraged. Yes, it should, so that people will not be heartbroken, because a lot of people are suffering, kind of
Even
mothers
Are
neglecting.
even
Just
suffering.
like
even your
this,
definition of it,
I want to make you
your
think that because
definition
they
of
got married from the ethnic
intertribal
group
marriage
and they
is
are not
subjective,
suffering.
Mary.
you said.
Your definition of intertribal marriage is subjective. Oh.
Why? Tell me. Is it because I'm selecting the parts?
Yeah, you are selecting it based on your knowledge of them. You see that
Yes. So it is what you know that you will do. I
it
cannot go for what
becomes
I don't know.
subjective because as a Deltan, I feel that we have a lot in common with Igbos.
Yes.
We have a
Yes.
lot in common with Yorubas. But when it comes to the middle belt and the north, we have a lot of differences. Now, you do not want to be with those people because of the so many differences. But you can actually stomach the thought of being with a Delta man, Port Harcourt man, Edo man, because there are so many things that are similar in our
Yes.
Yes, that's
culture.
true.
So that makes your definition of it subjective. If you want to support intertribal marriage, support it with your full chest. Because I have one guy from Sokoto. He's very rich and he needs a wife.
No, I'm not there. Not interested. I cannot support it with my full chest. I'm working with my half chest. Some parts. It's not all the parts. I cannot go to all the parts. Even if that Sokoto is a billionaire, I'm not interested. Thank you. Not going there.
You are mean. You are mean. Please be nice.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, guys. Viewers, this is romance and relationship, and so this topic is intertribal marriage. Yes, can you do it with your full chest or half chest like Mary? Let us know on the
Half
comment.
chest.
We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.
Are you a filmmaker in Abuja and its environ? Do you need a place for your music video, or you need a venue for your conference and even an editing suite for your post-production? Look no further. Our beautiful turret in Lokugoma has it all. We have a whole floor that consists of 3-angle lounge, a beautiful dining area, a large kitchen, a conference area that can comfortably accommodate 60 persons, and 5-bedroom adaptable for all kind of shoots. The good news is all is available at affordable price. And you know what? If you are a member of the Association of Movie Producers of Nigeria, you have 20% discount. So what are you waiting for? Hurry and contact us on the numbers on your screen now.
Hello, viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. Yes, it is about intertribal marriage today. Is it something you can do, something you have done? Is it working for you, or something you intend to do, or something you say I cannot do it at all? I know if it shouts, let us know. And so, moving forward, but what is Mary? Yes, why do
Okay.
you think that we talk about the disadvantages, the advantages, but what are the emotional disadvantage of it. Let's look at that. Like I did say that I used my cousin as a case study that she did suffer immensely because the moment she walks in, they switch. Now, this they tie to, oh, we want you to learn, we want you to know the language and all that, and so it became so. She was saddened, and she told me that. I said that if I hear you, if I see you with another tribe, if I see you with people, up to tomorrow, she's still saying that because I am a witness to what she's actually going through. Not like everyone is bad. Don't get us wrong. But when it comes to the emotional part of it, I think it's another ball game entirely.
The thing is, it has a lot of emotional
I have
disadvantage.
very hold on. I have seen somebody too that my friend, she's from Igbo. She met this doctor, this very cute doctor from a place, from Warri. And then the man started talking about, how deep love he was and all that, some shit that I usually don't buy kind of story. And he took this girl to the grandmom's birthday. And they started saying, they started praying, they started saying. So after everything, the lady, my friend, was so happy and she came to meet me that she's so happy. The man finally took her to people. She's going to be my sister-in-law soon and all that. I said, okay. So just one day, I think we took pictures, and then we were scrolling through the pictures on our phone, and I saw the video. And she said, "Yes, that is the video. My husband's grandmother was praying for me." And when I listened to what she said, I beg, don't let me tell my friend, because the woman was actually using Urobo, and he was asking his son that, "Where is the other lady?
Hey,
the one you brought here? I did pray for you and that one. And I said that one will carry your children." And the man was not saying amen. He said, so the lady thought they were actually talking about her. She was saying he said as well. And he said, I already said that I will carry her children on my back. So where is that lady? When you bring that lady, I want to see, I want to know actually what happened. So the man was just shaking his head, okay, mama, and all that. And it was actually a long discussion. Not everything I'll be able to say here. And the man later told my friend that my grandmother was praying for you. Yeah, she's going to carry your children, and all. So she was so happy. She was in the mood. Until I listened to that, and I said, "Was this the prayer? Are you sure?" She said, "Yes." "Are you sure?" She said, "Yes." And fear not make me tell my friend. I only tell her and say, "I beg, watch very well. I don't think the man is actually," and because the man was not even telling the mother that that one will come, I will bring her later. And I told my friend that, please, I know this person is my brother, but please just find a soft, so that when it go happen, there'll be a soft landing. Those I did not tell you. Don't put your
you are painting it. You are painting it. That's why we tell her that this is it, so that she will know.
No, Mary, you don't understand. The fact that my friend was actually very high, she was so in love with this.
She was so in love, but you just help her. You actually left her to be dying there, and she didn't know. She was thinking she was in love.
I didn't leave her to die, yo. I didn't leave her to die. I actually told her, but I did not tell her. I just said there's another woman. She should try and find out on her own.
You joke.
You joke.
You don't see the explanation when they try to give you since when you say no evidence.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm not saying they don't have a disadvantage. There's disadvantage. But I've seen people from intertribal marriage that actually worked out well. You get? That's what I'm saying. It's my hand chest though, because not everywhere that I can go. Because this I'm saying is, these people can actually affect you and have a negative effect on you, even mentally. Because, for example, now there is this Urobo sweetness that maybe I can help you. Maybe the starch. You understand? The starch. Do you know that? I suppose I was thinking that this starch, to be sincere with you, why is it yellow? Why is it yellowish? Why is it this color? Yes, I didn't understand. and all of that. Now it's because I don't know anything from that tribe, the culture and all of that. But it was when I started treating the culture show that I got to understand that, okay, this is where the stuff is made up from. It's even cassava. I didn't even know. Now what I'm trying to say is, if you happen to not get married to somebody and maybe the mother is not understanding, you get, she expected to just come and do this statue once in her kitchen. How? You get magic. How will you do this? Or this, there's one soup people used to. What's that soup? Oh, is it a whole soup?
Owo
Oh
soup.
my God. I knew I said, my daughter-in-law. My daughter, like, come and cook this thing for me. You say if you want to do, okay, let me just try to see if I can learn this thing from YouTube and do you cook nonsense. Problem.
Then they use YouTube, they learn Owo Mary. Not try, not play that kind of play. Owo soup, not be YouTube level at all.
The first game like I play. The first game like I play. You get? So
Then they use Owo, YouTube, then they learn Owo. Even you will learn for your mother till tomorrow, you still they struggle am. Not be waiting.
So they're not process of how to cook it on YouTube. They're not process of how to cook it on YouTube.
Don't go to YouTube. I'm telling you the truth. You are going to fuck the soup up. No even go there. That soup, not the soup when they use gra. You dey put body for gra. You at that point you turn to a cultural person. Even as I did in London, if I want cook, I go call assume say na Roboland I dey. I go call behave like a Robo woman take cook. If you use any kind I do, it cannot be the real Owo. Owo has it's tactical, right? You might think it's just water.
Owo is tactical. That's the word. Owo is tactical. That's the word.
You might think it's just water, oil, starch, fish. Okay, try it now. Let's see. You are going to just make one terrible.
Okay.
You know the other day, Mary, I went to cover I went last Saturday to cover an event here in London. Urobo, UPU women week here. They did Owo competition.
Yeah.
They brought different Owo. It was a live show we did on the television. And these women came. And you could see our mothers that came to test that food. They were the judges. Almost, you go here tired. So they're not they use ground. Why? They look Owo. You go put body for so let's go there.
This is the Bible. Basically.
Yes. I'm going to read out that comment shortly. Because somebody said here that I want you to make a vow. I want you to make a vow in the name of the Lord, the God of heaven and earth, that you would not choose a wife for my son from people here in. Is it Canaan?
In Canaan. So this about did not start from Bible. Oh, this is serious.
And so let me tell you something, Mary. We are not saying it's bad. But the advantages of marrying from your tribe, I think it's outweigh marrying from another tribe, like the percentage, imagine, because the benefits they more, not just for you, but your children. And I think one of the essence of getting married, like, I don't know, in the Catholic Church is, to is it, there's a way to create.
Yes.
And so when you get married and at the end of the day, you are not able, to carry the children along, or it's not lopsided. And don't forget that the moment the children begin to go one side for her family, the two they good. Now the truth be that.
Princess, do you know, out of all the 38 years, 40 years, 45 years marriage anniversaries that I've seen in this world, do you know none of them lasted because the wife loved the man or the man loved the wife very well?
Why do you think they lasted?
Yes. When you ask these people, they are always telling you they learn to forgive, they learn to understand, and they learn to live together in spite of their differences. What does this mean? It means that love is not enough. So if you say, okay, you find your true love from another tribe, you are happy. What happens on the days when you are not in love? Because whether we like it or not.
Efe, you are saying that relationship or marriage should not be built on love alone.
Not on love alone, no.
Yes, now love is not enough now.
Love is not enough, oh. You see this thing, so love is not
So what about those days? You understand? Those days that there are no romance. You get those days that things like kind of somehow. Can you stand for this person?
Relationships and people were like comrades.
Sure.
Like comrades that we are going to war. You must be focused. You must be focused. The man comes in but these people, they lasted. Well, there's a reason why they lasted. The reason is not love.
So what if I say it's tolerance, it's understanding, it's patience?
Yeah, when you say tolerance, I don't want to use that word because as a man, people will judge me when I use that word. We are in a generation where people say marriage is meant to be enjoyed and not endured. So when you say tolerance, I don't want to use that word.
No, Efe, I think no, I will agree with Mary. In as much as people believe, for instance, there's this new song in church now. They say, "God of miracle, now my papa, I now go suffer." Do you understand?
Yes.
But in reality, you are suffering.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, it doesn't mean that God is not a miracle worker.
yeah.
But I want people, when we begin to live above. I brought Charles Inoje here, Mr. Johnson, the Nollywood actor, and he said
Yeah, I
something
followed the show.
that if we live, in our society, when we begin to live above, it is not my portion, no. You will buy a fine car and they tell you insure the car. It is you that will have accidents. It's not my portion. It's your car that they will see. But you forget that we live in this society that things happen on daily basis, and this can happen to anybody at the end of the day. And so I think marriage, when people say marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not endured, I begin to have issues. And maybe that's why, I don't really fancy marriage, sorry to say, because people they make and they be like say, you're not gonna suffer once you marry maybe 100% rosy. I don't think marriage is so. No, it's not supposed to. There are times there are ups and downs in marriages.
If you're married because of outing, it's taking you out. Definitely one day you take you out.
You say what, Mary?
Yeah, a lot of people marry because of those things they see that the man do for them in a relationship. They think that's right to be in marriage. Me, I'm not married though, but at least I've had that knowledge of it that if you think that maybe every Sunday he normally takes you out, friend, you can eat fish. Just so that when you're inside that house, there are some things you not see out. Yes. So I hope you're able to endure. You understand that marriage is not always rosy. There are always ups and downs. And now those fancy things that you were seeing in relationship will definitely change. Now it is not your responsibility as a woman to handle your family and not allow problems to come in because your husband is actually going out without you and you feel like he wants to not escalate or bring problems. No, things are not done that way. So marriage to me is a different thing entirely compared to relationship. So it is better for us to just understand it like that. And as regards the intertribal marriage, it's my half chest. I'm still saying it is not full chest. I will not go to everywhere. I'm still saying it. I will not go to everywhere. Like myself. That's just
Well,
God,
I
beg
can't
you.
say, when it comes to marriage, it's an individual thing, right? For me,
sure.
I have my reservations when it comes to marriage. I won't deceive you. I used to say while growing up, and my mother would knock me at some point. I just told my cousin that I don't think I really want to get married. And my cousin said, God forbid, God forbid. We cast that demon and all that. But
Just say there's problem.
I have my reasons for something very deep, and I said, I don't think I want to for a personal reason because I agree
No,
with
you will. You will get married. I'm saying it in life. You pass. Very soon, how to start telling people to get married? You will get married though. Why not? For what?
Mary, I'm seeing my mother in you right now. Please keep it for us. If it says something that he thinks it's just people coming together, trying to, use achieve something at the end of the day. When that thing is not there, the interest start dying and all that.
Yep.
And so
No.
I tend to agree with you on that. People, it's when things start to go somehow zigzag that you begin to see true color of people. We know that there are women, true African women that have been able to hold on to marriages, but ask them what they actually went through, and they will tell you the story. So marriage is not about being rosy, going African to eat fish, to have fun. No, it's beyond that. It's deep. I'm not married, but it's quite deep. And so when you begin to see, and of course, social media today is only the part that people want you to see that they will put out there. Don't forget, Mary, nobody will post something, my husband slapped me or my husband insult my mama.
Even if I get married today, it's nice. Only when me and my husband go out that we post. Yeah, the only post is yes, it's only the sweet part that we post. Isn't that what people want to see? They want to see my sorrowful part. Only when I go to one fancy place, wear fan uniform, they be social media. You see me there. But that is just it. But life is not like that. Oh. At the end of the day, it is not like that. If you are getting there because you want the man to be giving you money every day, that is stress because it's not every day that this man will have money. You get, and that's the advice that as a lady, just make sure you're doing something useful. You can be productive. You cannot be unproductive when you want to get married. So you want to come and put all the stress on the man's head for what? So let's just
You are. It's like you are directly attacking those girls of I just want to sit and be taken care of. Oh.
Nothing is wrong now.
Baby get treatment.
No, the hike in price of food. I was asking myself, let's be sincere. These guys are trying, you know. The hike in price of food. Let me just say, me as a single girl staying on my own. Sometimes they don't have to feed. I say, when I go market, I ask myself, I have to put on get family. You know how you trying. Getting married to a woman that will not provide 1 naira, and you're feeding the children, feeding their school fees. Man, let's give this kudos to guys. I beg, it's not easy. Just need a supportive partner. That's just it.
No, they are not supportive partner. They are. You marry me to suffer me. You marry me to suffer me. I have a friend. We attended the same university together. I cannot marry a guy whose account balance runs lower than 2 million.
Imagine.
Maybe she will be watching this now, so I wouldn't want to call her name. I asked her, how much do you have in your account? He said, I bring myself as God created me. Hey, as God create you? How did God create you? And you know one thing about me, if you followed me for some time, you understand I'm brutally honest. I tell you the way it is. I just told him that, look, you should be in your father's house. You use the pressure to kill someone's son. You should be in your father's house. Because you are not yet useful. You left the university, you don't have a job. You don't have a job. I would expect that even if you are looking to get married, it should come with a level of humility. Not humility, you understand? Not humility to take shit, but with a level of humility. But you feeling that you don't have a job, but you don't have to have a job. That once you get a man, he fully takes responsibility of your life and everything without appreciation because you feel it's his duty. Then you shouldn't get married. That feeling of entitlement should die. Because for whatever it is, there should be time where I don't have money and my wife will tell me that, okay, fine, no problem. She goes to the market without judging me.
Yes.
She goes to the market without judging me. She tells me that, hey, babe, come, let's go out. Let's go get some nice stuff at ShopRite. Let's go get some nice stuff. Then at least it gives you a sense of responsibility that this person is supportive. In the days when I'm down, I'm rest assured that my house will keep moving.
Sure.
But not that he not there my hand, and I be saying not there at all.
Not there at all.
It's stressful. It's stressful and annoying. And a lot of people are suffering for these things. There are some ladies that everything they want to do in this life is a man that will do it for them. Everything they want, from their hair to the footwear is a man. Everything, but that's bad though. Let's be sincere. It's not very bad.
But Mary, maybe the men allowed it. There are men in our society that don't want their wives to do anything. For instance, the Igbo men, the typical Igbo man will want the wife to be at home. The typical Hausa man will want the wife to be at home, to be a full housewife. So sometimes I don't blame the women. It's the the leverage that the men are giving to them as well.
That sometimes these same men that wanted to be at home, that sometimes they go broke. You see, that sometimes you wake up a day, you want to cook, there's no food in the house. I know what I'm saying, no. And you as a woman, because when they say you should be a housewife, or okay, this man become a housewife. You know it's your sense as okay, let me just open one small business.
Even the ones that will not open small business, you see those men that are always saying, I don't want my wife to work. In their heydays, when the money they come, sometimes you see these men giving their wife over 200,000 a month. This is not feeding money. This is not money for anything. You see them giving their wife a whole lot of money. So this wife, they've succeeded in putting their wives on salary. Sure. Now, for a woman that you consistently gave 200,000 over 2 years, 3 years before maybe something happened to your business and things are no longer moving as they should move. That woman that you've consistently given 200 have not saved up to 100,000 in her account.
They are buying clothes, fancy clothes.
So give me another definition of a fulefu.
That's it now. That's it.
Now, just as we wrap up the show, guys, let me throw this to you. But just before we leave, why do you think intercultural marriage or intertribal marriage is actually on the rise? Is it because the advent of technology, social media? Because in those days, we grew up in an environment where our mothers they know each other before you get married to this person. The family will even know each other. But now we've lived beyond that. People are not even going across borders, nations to get find love. Now, do you think this is owed to the advent of social media or technology?
Uh, yeah, technology, because like what I always tell my friends, truth is dynamic. What is true in 1987 is no longer true today.
That is true.
Yeah. With more interaction amongst people, more relationships will be built. Social media has made so many people to meet each other that they hitherto would not have met. A 2021 study in India showed that at least 14% of marriages are from social media in India, traditional India. And India is one of the most traditional societies in the
Traditional
world.
society ever.
You understand? Now, if India is having 14% of their marriages coming from social media, that should tell you where we are going to in the world. You understand? That should tell you where we are. So, with the introduction of technology, more people are meeting each other, hence more intertribal marriages. Because Chinedu is online looking for a wife. He goes to Facebook dating and meets Ogeneru Keve from Urobo, who is also looking for a husband, and she's in Facebook dating. They are two, they get to talk. From talking stage, they get to meet each other, and they see that, oh, they have so many things in common, and a relationship can actually work out with them. They fix a date, they get married. Intertribal marriage has happened. So with the advent of technology, a lot of things seem to be moving very fast, and marriage is not left out. And the peck here is that the more we rush into it, the more we rush out of it. That is why divorce is also on the rise. We shall go and-
That's
Okay, Mary. So, Mary, what should be the take home today? Should we keep encouraging it? And of course, or would you say love is a beautiful thing? Anywhere you find love, whether there's a saying that we find love in hopeless places. So, should you think we should dive into the river, into the moon, as far as this true love?
anywhere you find love, still use your head. Don't go everywhere you find love. That is my take.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, viewers, it's been one fun afternoon for me here. Thank you so much, Ife and Mary. Another day I'm going to discuss on this, topic. Maybe I'll have to bring somebody that got married, a Calabar man that got married to an Hausa person, or that married to a Yoruba man. And we're going to come back on this show. Let's even hear from them, those that are in it. Let's see.
We need
Or my cousin, for instance, I know my cousin will be, she will dive into it. When I say, come talk to us, you'll be married for like 12 years now, and you married to an Igbo man from Igbo State. Come and talk to us. So I know she would gladly do that. Anyways, thank you so much for being on the show. And viewers, thank you for being on the show. I've been on the show with my dear colleague, Neva Eze, and of course, Ife Bukoku, all the way from Canada. Ife, thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yes, viewers, you know how it is. We need to call it a wrap. We can go on and on, but we need to draw the curtain. Of course, I will spend so much time. The take home today is that love is a beautiful thing. Indeed. So anywhere you find love, like Mary talk, when you're diving, Shasha, use your head. May you not go dive that kind of thing. Yes, so we know that we appreciate every tribe. We love every tribe. Of course, we are beautiful people. But while you are there, make sure, most importantly, that the family you go into, you are loved. Because sometimes the love of your husband is not enough to hold a marriage. You need the extended family members, to carry that marriage along as well. So make sure, when you enter somewhere, if they like you, you're supposed to know now. If they don't like you too, you go no. They hide. And my cousin, they hide. And they display them. And then, so when they enter, say CIB, how you take carry yourself. But in all, love is beautiful. And then if you find love, for instance, I'm an Yoruba. If I find love in the UK here, why not? If I find love in America, why not? If I find love in anywhere. But for me, I still prefer my Urobo, because I feel that at the end of the day, all road leads one place. I don't want to be going here and going here. That's just my thought anyway. But thank you for being on the show. Mary, thank you. We'll do this again on Saturday next week. While you're out there, remember to follow us on our social media handles. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and our X, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Subscribe, invite somebody to the page, and leave us with your comments. We see you again on the show next week. Mary, while you are in Abuja, I know you're going out to have fun this weekend. Please, please, Mary, take care of yourself, and we'll do this again next week.
No problem, I will. Thank you.
Hooray! The next President Show is here again. Are you aged between 18 and 30, smart, bold, and possess exceptional leadership skills? Do you have what it takes to be the next youth governor and future youth president? Then register free now at superiorradioandtelevision.com or call the number on the screen. The Next President reality TV show, moving politics out of the polite drawing room into the clamor of the streets.